Hello and welcome to the prize video for Q2 of the Year of Gnomes. We are 6 months in and we have had so many gnomes. So the official entry number is lower than the official gnome number since people can only enter one per month, and I know a bunch of people are doing multiple gnomes per month. But so far this year, in just 6 months of 2022, we have 7,710 gnome entries. Wow. Wow. Each quarter I'm donating about a quarter of the prizes. It's a little heavily weighted towards the beginning and the end of the year, just for reasons including the fact that I know that the December gnome will be very popular and lots of people will be entering then. So I have about 25 prizes to give away today, and before I do that, I just wanted to say that the next Mystery Gnome announcement is going to be coming out in early August, which is so exciting. So in early August, I will talk about which dyers have seen the gnome and are selling kits, and I will also have for sale the pattern, but there won't be a pattern in there. What will be there is the pre-knit along information, and that will give you information about what yarn, what colors, what you're going to need, some of the skills you might need, although honestly we cover all the skills in video tutorials anyways, so you can do this. The 10th Mystery Gnome, I can't believe we are at number 10, is coming in August. The actual clues will be coming in September, so it can be your September gnome for the Year of Gnomes. And we can get going. We have 7,700, and I've checked. That doesn't just mean that we had one really big month. Every single gnome or month this year, there have been more than 1,000 entries in the month. I'm just staggered. It has been incredible to see the energy and enthusiasm just pouring out from this, and the way you guys are supporting each other and brainstorming and having ridiculous good fun and making all sorts of puns and jokes and supporting each other through getting sick and surgeries and all sorts of stuff. If you want to know what I'm talking about, check out the Ravelry threads for each month in the Imagine Landscapes group, and the hashtag Year of Gnomes on Instagram. Let's get started. The first thing I wanted to mention is the Black Sheep's Dyeworks, because I gave out this prize last quarter, but I forgot to actually announce it on the video. So every quarter, Black Sheep Dyeworks is giving out a set of gnome mini skeins, and last quarter the winner was El Ginger Yak. So Black Sheep Dyeworks is a hand dyer who sells on Etsy in the US, and has donated, as I said, a set of gnome mini skeins, and this quarter's winner is the Ravelry user Josie. So Josie, you have won. I will be contacting all of the winners by email. You've all given me your emails. So if you hear your name, just check your email, the one that you entered into the form when you entered the contest. And the other thing I should say is that if you don't see it, check your junk mail filter and then just email me. I will be contacting you first through email, and if that doesn't work, then I go through either your Ravelry username or your Instagram username, depending on which one you gave me, and then try like a backup method that way. That's one of the reasons why we have kind of like multiple points of information for me to make sure you get your prizes. So our next prize is a Tangle of Yarn. A Tangle of Yarn is a yarn shop in Des Moines, Iowa, and they have donated a $25 gift certificate. A side note, the dollar amounts will of course be specific to the country that the company who donated it is from. So US dollars versus Canadian versus say Australian dollars will all be somewhat different, but that should make sense to everybody. So the $25 gift certificate from Tangle of Yarn goes to Ravelry user Orancy. Just remember to check the screen to make sure that it's not you, because I've mispronounced your username so badly. River City Yarns is an Alberta yarn shop, and they have donated 2 prizes for each quarter this year. And so there are 2. The River City original patterns are an option. So 3 of your choice of the River City Yarns original patterns are going to Ravelry user Mary Fab. And then River City Yarns has also donated a $25 gift card, which goes to Ravelry user Navy Family 06. Hands-On Knitting Center, that's a yarn shop in Redlands, California. They are donating a $25 gift certificate, and that will go to Ravelry user Mick Chase. Etsy seller PhoenixYarn is primarily a bag maker, as I can tell, and they are donating 1 gnome themed sock size bag, project bag, and that is going to Ravelry user CLB17. Jelby is an Etsy shop that does hand felted little stitch markers and other stitch markers, and has donated a set, what's called a gnome set. It's a pouch, a tin, a stitch stopper, with the winner being allowed to select the design, and that is going to Ravelry user HockeyRachel. A generous knitter who is not a company but just wanted to add to the fun has donated an Enchanting Gnomes coloring book by Jim Shore, and this quarter's coloring book is going to Ravelry user PQAMYP, maybe PQAmyP. Fiberrachel is a bag maker that does really interestingly shaped bags. So this one, for instance, is a toadstool project bag that is shaped like a mushroom. And they are a bag seller in the Netherlands and also have an Etsy shop. So there's 2 ways to get a hold of their products. The Ravelry user Cello Song is our winner. Miss Babs is a yarn dyer in the US, and they have generously donated a $50 gift certificate. The winner of Miss Babs' gift certificate is Ravelry user JJ Bagno. Congratulations. Alte Künste is a yarn dyer in Germany. They have donated 2 prizes. The first is a set of gnome minis. It's a gnome set is what it's called here. Instagram user Mickey, MYCKI, you've won that. And then Alte Künste has also donated a €25 gift certificate, which is going to Instagram user Pfefferminze, or also known as 1000 Stitch on Ravelry, which seems like a German winner for a German prize, which is kind of, the odds are not that high, although there are a lot of Germans making along with us right now. Sweet Paprika Designs is a Canadian hand dyer, and they hand dye yarn, not hands. Anyways, they've donated a $25 gift certificate, and that $25 gift certificate is going to Instagram user Crafty Tor. Knitting designer and author Jesie Ostermiller, who wrote the Colorwork Bible, is donating a copy of that book, which goes through the various colorwork techniques and gives really cool swatch classes, and then also has projects using the skills you would learn in those swatch classes. So if you really want more than just like a book to read, but a book to work through for various techniques, I recommend this book, The Colorwork Bible. The winner is Ravelry user Meg Hannon, or Meganon. Junie B4, who is Junie B4 on Instagram, is donating 4 gnome bags. They are 4.5 by 4.5, no, they are 11.5 and 11.5 inches big, and our winner is Ravelry user K Demure. Kino Knits is a knitwear designer. Kino has donated 2 prizes for us right now. So we have a 2 knitting collection, your choice of knitting collections. So not just a single pattern, but a grouping of patterns that Kino has designed. In fact, Kino and I did a collection together. We did Point Counterpoint Volume 1. No pressure or expectation that you will choose that as your collection of choice. So the first winner is Ravelry user Mystic Seer. And then the other person winning the collection of their choice from Kino is Nikki A from Ravelry. Home on 15 Acres is a designer donating any pattern from their catalog of designs, either Ravelry or Payhip or something like that. And the winner of that is Socks Therapist, both Ravelry and Instagram usernames. So congratulations, Socks Therapist. The For Purls yarn shop in Winter Haven, Florida has donated a $25 gift card, and that will be going to Yarn Arts with a Z, Ravelry user Yarn Arts with a yarn-arts with a Z. So that is the For Purls gift card. The Leading Men Fiber Arts Dyers, a yarn dyer from the US, they are donating a $25 gift certificate, which is going to Ravelry user C. Dentzian. Marianated Yarns is another yarn dyer in the US. They are donating your choice of either a Lynette or Marianette gradient set in your choice of colors. So that should be 2 bases, I believe. And then your choice of colors. Marian's yard gradients are chef's kiss. And the winner is Ravelry user Trisha LT. Congratulations. Stockinette Zombies are a knitting podcast and event host. They host the Zombie Knitpocalypse knitting retreat that I actually just went to this year as my very first knitting retreat. And they do, like I said, podcast and this event, but they also do all year round a really cool online knitting community called ZKN, which stands for Zombie Knitting Network. And you will be getting a top tier membership to that, which is both online knitting hangouts, interviews with designers, and more. That is going to Ravelry user Midnight Farm. Congratulations. Ancient Arts Fibre, a yarn dyer here in Canada, is donating your choice of colors for a gnome kit. That is going to Ravelry user Left Loops. And our final prize is from StarKnits. StarKnits is a bag maker in the US, and they are giving a $25 gift certificate to their shop. StarKnits and I were actually together at the Zombie Knitpocalypse, so that is super cool. Ravelry user Danielle YD, you are the winner of that. Thank you to everyone who donates. Thank you to everyone who participates. This has gone from something I thought I'd be doing on my own, just knitting all 12 gnomes and working through the patterns, to like update some of the YouTube video links and just making sure that it's more in keeping with how I tend to write my patterns today. And instead it's become such a big thing that I'm hardly doing any of that pattern upkeep that I thought I would be doing. I really have to get to that over the summer. But it's just been amazing. The response to this has just been big and fabulous, and I really appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to donate to the prizes pool, there is a donation link on the Year of Gnomes page on my website, linked below. You just click the link and you will enter a couple questions, and that will gather your information, and you too could be donating to all of this festive happiness that we get to do every time I do this. Happy knitting, happy gnoming, and have a great third quarter.